bonjour. Moi je vois une augmentation en nombre de vues. Ça c'est bien sur les VOD. Mais faut s'abonner hein, s'il vous plaît. Mettre un coms pour le référencement de YouTube de mort, s'il vous plaît. Et le pouce bleu. Merci. Je ne changerai pas mes vignettes. Jamais. Ça c'est un truc. Au secours. Et pourquoi j'ai mon truc rouge là? Va-t'en. Mais c'est ma souris. Ouais. Ah voilà. Il m'a fait dinguerie. On était là, il faut qu'on aille voir le Y. Let's go. De toute façon, on n'a plus grand chose à faire. Mais bon, j'ai une lettre là. Nanana. Détail. Ouais, ok, je les ai tous. Toi, je t'ai dit que j'allais te buter. Ouais, salut. Au moins, j'ai du vrai sang. J'avais dit. Je vais peut-être pas aller là-bas. On va partir là-bas. Venez avec moi, jeune homme. Ne vous inquiétez pas. Ah, parce que si je passe devant tout le monde, au secours. Ah, dis-moi qu'il y a un autre endroit sombre. Genre par là? Ou derrière? Ah, ça peut être pas mal. Ah, ça dure un petit temps. Je peux pas lui reparler pour continuer?
Hey, Doc.
Ou je suis vraiment limité à une zone. C'est pas relou. Ah, je suis limité, fils de... Ils me disent vraiment d'aller là-bas. Mais c'est relou. Mais y a personne là en plus.
Hey.
Oh mais please. Oh, je suis obligé de suivre le bail satanique. Ok. Bon. Venez dans mon cabinet, s'il vous plaît. Parce que je sais même pas où est-ce qu'il va m'amener. Hein, parce qu'il m'a indiqué à l'intérieur de l'hôpital. On va essayer de se cacher un peu, hein, que personne ne voit. Vampyr justicier, ne l'oublions pas. Je fais vraiment le tour. Parce que là, je vais où? Dans l'hôpital, je vais pas le buter dans l'hôpital. Please. C'est relou. C'est un peu pile là où je voulais faire. Attends, je vais me mettre là. Ah mais faut pas qu'on trouve le corps quoi.
Killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I'll live the way I wanted.
Bon bah, bravo à toi. Laisse-moi prendre ça. Ah, et moi, je me casse par là. Ah, parce que moi, de base, je voulais le buter vers ici, tu vois. En mode tranquille. Ça aurait été bien, mais non. Comme ça, après, je le transporte, je mets dans un... quelque part là, sous une tente. It's ok. Ah, manque des trucs, hein, c'est... un peu dommage. Genre, c'est vraiment, t'as un chemin, t'as pas de différents points où tu peux faire. Ou limite là-bas, tu vois. Là-bas, il y a personne en plus. Par où je dois passer? Plein d'endroits, mais non, t'es obligé de... Oula! Pas un truc. Bon, ça va diminuer un peu le bail, mais bon. C'est le seul ici, c'est le seul. Après, on va les soigner, ça devrait le faire. Pas du tout relou ici. Ah oui, quand je me tépille, ça explose. Il va. Des dégâts de zone. Testons. Ah. Je sais pas trop, hein, une zone de 2 mètres, ah, c'est 2 mm. Pas fou, pas fou. Dans moment, celui-là, je l'avais ouvert. Let's go. Il faut que j'aille dans cette grande bâtisse. Ah, ça y est, entier, quoi. Au score. Je vous jure, c'est une musique de... C'est au score. Faut que j'aille ici. Donc toi, je peux pas faire ta quête encore. Néon. Néon. Après, il en reste plus... Il en reste d'autres. Mais j'ai pas encore le level. Voilà. Peut-être après, si on monte. On est niveau 3. Niveau 4.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Redgrave.
There has been quite a battle here.
Monte le son.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Arthur.
Welcome to the Ascalon.
Ah, je peux pas lui parler.
Dr. Reed.
Ah oui, il y a eu... Ah, c'est que en plus des trucs... Chasseur de vampires. Pas des documents. J'ai ouvert. Arrêtez. de me suivre.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Et là-bas, une porte rouge douteuse. Ah non, pour sortir. Peut-être pas sortir. Après c'est cosy, hein, malgré toute cette tache de sang. C'est assez joli. Les bras. Une dogue de qualité. Pique son fric. Non, c'est des cartes. Je crois que c'était autre chose. Ah, pas de docu. Parlons à l'autre.
Good evening. We repel the intrigues for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Ah, pas sûr, hein, parce que si je lui dis des choses, ça se trouve un moyen de pression et tout. Ah, quoique, après, je pourrais dire, si tu la touches, je te bute. Peut-être moyen.
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Je peux tirer des infos. Hein. Il pourrait peut-être me dire qui c'est. Il est vrai.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to
Whoa.
serve me as such.
Pardon, je
Before
tape
I
le micro.
accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
C'est Torchwood, quoi.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Ok. Après, si j'accepte, je pourrais peut-être faire changer les choses à l'intérieur. Que ce soit un peu plus ouvert.
I agree
Déjà.
to join the club.
This is
façon, j'ai
good
pas le choix.
news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not, nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
C'est vrai que c'est très anglais, ça. Ah, mais ça pue, ce livre.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Ok, je rejoins le club. Le club. Voyons voir. Lui, il est inconnu. Je peux pas leur parler.
This is an outrage.
Monsieur.
We shall
Good
chase these
evening,
intruders
Dr.
down.
Reed. How does it feel
t'es
to be
pilier.
this building's centerpiece, figuratively?
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart. You draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to
Un
fascinate.
humain.
They dwarf
C'est
them
mortel.
mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Je vois, je vois.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Ok.
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson. The wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in.
Ah.
To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Ok.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you.
Ok.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Peut-être dangereux.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as soon as
Ah oui.
A necessary sacrifice.
D'accord.
I'm not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution.
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it
Ah
now.
oui. Je bois.
But I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the
That
club
went
since
well,
Un ou
did
deux.
it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Ah.
You do know I killed him.
Yes,
Will you bear ill will
Il
to
m'a attaqué, hein.
his death?
of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Eh, ils ont pas su contrôler le prêtre, hein, je rappelle. J'avais confiance en eux, je les ai ratés tous.
Scowls are malevolent and disgusting creatures.
I knew I was right to induct you, Dr. Reed. You would not dare lie.
Mais je te tuerai plus tard,
Such a
toi.
vital topic now, would you?
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche.
Carte
Interrogate the
blanche.
locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Ok. Au niveau de charme 4. Let's go. Ah mais voilà, je me fais avoir une fois, pas deux. J'ai confiance, hein, je croyais que ça allait se gérer. Ça paraît aussi, bon bah... J'ai pas rien. Hein. On passe par là. Après, je peux lui dire ça. Mais au final, ça se trouve, je peux trouver un moyen de les guérir. Qui sait? Nous verrons bien. Non, qu'est-ce que tu me fais là? j'aimerais bien avoir ça. Peut-être ça sur le côté. Voilà. Attendez. Ou je vais mettre comme ça. Voilà. Pouc. Ok. Ah, on pop là. Là.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Pou. Louise. Ah, normalement, elle a du pop quelque part. Quoi je peux te faire Cheval 4. Scorina, c'est quelqu'un d'autre. Je peux passer par là, oui. Cette maison, parfait. Laisse-moi entrer.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan.
I'm sure.
Of course you.
No.
Mary came here with her husband.
Une gamine qui a disparu, hein.
They were such a beautiful.
Bon. Ils sont déjà ici. Je te parle 2 secondes, vas-y.
It's a how is
Probably.
Venus?
Everyone laughs at
Ah,
Clarence
de
now.
Clarence,
And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
How?
I've done my
C'est ça?
like.
I understand.
Yes, and it's.
Ok, cool.
Have you?
You mean
Why is my?
it's more an unexpected happy?
Thank you, Venus.
I wish I could.
There's no need to.
No, it's not.
Ok.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt.
I understand your irritation, Venus.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my heart.
So you don't.
If poor Mary.
Je pense pas qu'il soit fou.
I'm tough.
T'inquiète. Et sinon,
I'm investigating.
The McPhersons.
They could just be a.
Perhaps you're right.
ok, très bien. Merci.
Always welcome here. But at this.
Pou. Je monte à l'étage pour pouvoir me TP, c'est ça?
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
Rien dit rien. Jolie robe.
It's locked.
It's locked. Rien. Ah. Bibliothèque perdue. Journal intime. Tuc. Ça c'est fait. Sortons. Alors. Je peux me TP.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Ah oui, il y a quand même ce
sign of
côté
struggle.
en mode faut être invité si
Seems Charlotte
c'est
Friend
occupé
knew the killer
par quelqu'un.
and let him in.
Ok.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong.
Ouais,
Someone
les...
is responsible for this mess. But who?
Donc s'il y a personne qui occupe la maison, je peux rentrer au pif. Du sang.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Où je tombe? Ici. Donc non. Ah oui, c'est grave ici. Attends. Non, on n'est pas là où je pense. C'est un vrai jeu? Mais...
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the
En
invitation,
français!
but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire.
Jacques Michel!
You're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
Oh, cet accent!
And who...
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond, the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin...
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
What do you do?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from...
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And
Okay.
What do you plan...
take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal.
Okay.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Ouais.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite
C'est
charming.
vrai qu'elle voulait devenir un vampire.
Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I
Ce
suppose.
serait embêtant que ça marche à tous les coups de transformer des gens en vampires.
So can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Ça c'est parce que t'es français. Tu veux que Londres disparaisse. Bon, si on a l'occasion... Après c'est vrai qu'elle voulait devenir vampire. À tester, elle a perdu. Voilà. C'est ce que... C'est vrai hein, mais... Bon. Il avait marqué potentiellement danger de mort. Bah, rip hein. On a vrai hein, par contre.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned.
Ah bon, c'est bon.
I'll often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually say it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your
Bon, t'es une femme forte. Ah sinon, un pieu de chat.
Source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Oh, mais je veux voir moi. Montre-moi. C'est mieux? Ah, mieux. Ah, mais est-ce que je peux l'améliorer? Enfin, parce que celui-là, là, on a tous les bonus. Donc, après, assommer, il va être plus puissant que celui-là parce qu'il est qu'à 35. Point à l'impact, en consommation. On va peut-être garder celui-là pour le moment. Faut voir si on peut pas lui mettre les bonus. Ah, Louise. Bon. Je t'ai sauvé, toi, c'est bon.
Good evening.
Doctor,
please don't.
Good.
Do you need?
Sinon, de toute façon, on a tout.
You can. That'll. I've never.
What exactly?
People here are.
Really?
Wow, immortality.
L'immortalité, ouais, trop bien.
Louis.
I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Yes, Doctor.
You.
Dad was.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Goodbye, Miss.
J'ai déjà fait ta quête. Autre chose. Portrait de famille, ça. Information. Je peux aller là ou là? Bon, c'est à côté. De toute façon, au pire, si c'est pas là, c'est l'autre. Près du parc.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Il faut faire le tour. Wouh, je t'avais pas vu. Il me manque. Ah bon? Surtout que j'ai voulu esquiver, mais ah, il résiste. Bon, prends-le. Oh, c'est une skull. Drôle de tête. De l'autre côté. Ah ah! Il y a un d'autre? Non. Voyons voir. Ok, je suis là. Doum, 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 doum. Il me regardait. Tranquillement. Déjà, je vais peut-être potentiellement ouvrir. Voilà, on est bien. Me faire manger des duras. Et rentre. Ah, il y a différentes sources. Pas l'un ou l'autre. Y a rien. Un fusil au poutre remarquable. Ça on aime. Je bute les deux. Hein. Ah! Là, tu meurs. Elle est vénère la vieille. Au secours. Tout relou. Quoi? Oh, c'est honteux.
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
Mon chéri, mon chéri.
Had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Bon. Deuxième source, faite. Et non, Sherlock. Dans cette petite...
Why are vampire hunters sniffing?
D'ailleurs. Je te mets toi au cas où.
I need to find out.
C'est la chaîne. Oh. Bonjour. Incroyable, hein. Pas plus simple.
Stupid beast!
Je peux aller là. Hein.
Stay back! Back in the drive!
Arrête de faire nimp. Quoi?
I shall fear no evil! Get weapons ready! He's dead! Bad one! Fucking force! Go on back to the shadow!
Non, toi, salaud. Beau. Ah, c'est cette première.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Oh, échantillon de sang. Ah! Un autre.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture. This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Comment j'ai... On va choper un loup-garou. Comme l'autre là. Oula. Mais madame.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
Mais...
They mocked my talent.
Je vais vous montrer c'est quoi le vrai talent. Vous allez vraiment être mort. Oups, j'étais pas encore donné. Ah, la cracheuse fou. Ah non mais je mange cher moi. C'est dégueulasse. Bon, c'est obligé. Je suis debout. Voilà. Très belle interprétation de la morte. Oui, bête.
This girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres trucs? C'est par là qu'on est arrivé.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
On aille à l'école. L'école, elle est où? Elle est juste à côté. Ah bah voilà, on pourra faire les deux, j'imagine. Ah, yeah, nice.